welcome. You're watching Morning Now. My name is Amita Vadva. Top of the hour, we speak of the 7 delegations, 33 nations and over 50 MPs with one mission and one Bharat vision, exposing Pakistan. The mission that was accomplished as India's narrative warriors are back in their homeland, and the Prime Minister hosted the members of the multi-party delegations at his residence, comprising of parliamentarians, former diplomats, to get a sense of their experiences and world response to an unprecedented diplomatic exercise. In a social media post after the interaction, the Prime Minister said that he was proud of the way the delegates presented India's views in various countries. Parliamentarians from across party lines shared their experience with the Prime Minister, with the central government having already praised their work on many occasions before.
He certainly was very, very pleasant to all of us. I think he saw this as an opportunity to thank the delegations for their service, and he was very pleasant. He spent more than an hour with all of us, an hour and a quarter. He walked around the lawn to different tables, talking to different groups of people. We all sort of chatted with him in a very informal way. It was not a formal meeting at all. There were no formal speeches. We all shared lots of things with him, and I'm sure that in the fullness of time, some of this will be apparent. But one general proposition I've noticed is that in every country, people came back saying this was a very good idea, that countries appreciated having members of parliament come and visit them. And we all suggested we should make a practice of this more often, sending MPs to engage with legislators in other countries.
He went to different tables, had an informal conversation with all the delegates, and he was very much happy the way the delegation has spread the message of peace and message of zero tolerance against terrorism. He also appreciated the fact that all the MPs suggested that this kind of interactions should happen in near future also to strengthen our ties with all the nations. Deep message which was appreciated by all the nations, the entire world, specifically was the member of parliaments belonging to different parties, but still they speaking in same voice, one voice.
Any report that you had also spoken to Prime Minister about your visit, your delegation, and also your observation, did you share that with Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
All the observations, all the learnings, feedback which we got from that nation in this 14 years span, we have submitted it to the PMO, and I was to two OIC nations and 2 non-permanent members of UNSC 2B.
Even the Islamic nations also?
Yeah, Islamic nations, UAE, Sierra Leone, being the Islamic nation, they were very progressive. They were open, very much open about the things happening in India, the things happening in the name of religion, the terrorism happening in the name of religion. So that was very much important, that being the Muslim nation, but still they condemned what happened on 22nd April in India. They condemned the act of violence. They condemned the act of terrorism done by our neighboring nation.
It was first experience for me with President Prime Minister. And he invited us for a cup of tea and maybe just a casual discussion and get a feedback from us. Whatever he felt, we explained him, and then I had kept a brief report with me. In case if I do not get time to speak to him, I'll hand it over. He appreciated that and said, "You did well." See, every political party has their own perception.
But if Samajwadi Party's perception?
No, Samajwadi Party has been always standing with the government and army. Whenever there is a crisis or this kind of difficult situation, you remember that surgical strike, we are the first to support army. So we don't want to play any politics.
There's also a controversy brewing in India where they've talked about the delegations that have gone internationally, saying that the Prime Minister is hiding behind the delegations. These are the charges coming in.
Well, I think pretty weak arguments. A discredited motley group of opposition leaders who do not demonstrate their nationalist spirit, on the contrary, deride their own motherland, is contemptuous, is sad, and I can only feel pity for the lack of leadership in the opposition. I can only feel very, very sorry for the few people left in these parties which are willing to compromise national interests for their petty political gain or for a quirky comment off and on.
Now, one of the delegates